Welcome to another raw meat dinner. We have raw chicken. We have raw beef fat. And we have raw meat. This raw meat good. It's from a local farm. The meat from the farms, it is so different from the meat from the supermarket. But sometimes you get good meat out of the supermarkets too. The quality changes quite a bit if you don't know what to look for. You might not know the difference, but when you experience good meat, it's quite easy to spot. And the taste and the effects it has on your body, very different. These cows are those hairy cows, Highland cows. They're pretty funny looking. Always love to visit the farms, see the cows. They be fucking around there. Don't have raw chicken farm yet, so I better make it myself. It's kind of funny now that I eat both raw and cooked meat, but sometimes your body really craves more raw meat. Most people never gonna have this craving because they don't have the taste. They never tasted raw meat, but actually many people have craving for raw meat. That's why these bitches love the sushi. Salmon is very good raw. Too bad the quality sucks freaking ass most of the time. But if you can get wild caught salmon, it is expensive, but it is really good. So actually many people have craving for raw meat. But if you only eat cooked meat all your life, you never have the taste, or you never know, your body never knows what it's missing. So how can you have craving for it? But when you've been eating both, sometimes my body craves cooked meat a little bit more. I feel like it's a little bit slower, gives my body a little bit more sustenance, and raw meat more lighter. And do these fine days, evening, I felt like eating something lighter. It's super hard to eat intuitively in today's world. If you're on the social medias and shit all the time, it's pretty freaking hard because you got all this info coming, all this data coming. You got this study, this influencer saying this doctor saying this. So you're always here, you never here. You're never in your gut. You try to think everything. How can I mix this nutrient with that nutrient? Am I getting this nutrient enough? In the last days of my veganism, the last years, I was freaking king of the chronometer. I knew everything about the plant foods when I typed those in the chronometer. What I didn't realize is, do you actually absorb most of it? What I also didn't realize is there's quite a bit of nutrients missing if you eat only plants. But I was delusional until my body gave up. It gave up big time. That was a good lesson to learn. After that, I've been kind of being against any diets, even to this day. I don't think there is one protocol. Everybody's situations are so different. All these natural tribes, indigenous people, all of them ate differently, depending on where they lived, what did they have access to. Nowadays, you gotta consider how damaged people are. Some people are very damaged. Some people only slightly or moderately. Some people's tummy can handle a lot more than others. Some people's tummy are completely fucked up. Raw meat, really easy for the tummy. Ever thought that this beautiful piece of raw chicken actually might not give you salmon Nutella? It's actually really easy for your stomach. What I have noticed is raw chicken easier for my stomach than raw beef. But if the quality of the raw beef is really good, it's also very easy. But sometimes I still feel like I want raw chicken. I want fishy fish. I want something else than beef. This is intuitively eating. What is so hard? We don't feel anymore things ourselves, and maybe even less we think anymore ourselves. The brainwashing is very strong. But if you don't introduce different foods into your diet, you don't know if your body craves something from that food. You're only eating. But some people really have to eliminate most things for therapeutic effects. That's a thing. They are too damaged. But the goal maybe should be, you can eat everything if you want, but you really eat what your body craves. You have the appetite, have the feeling for different foods. Sometimes I feel more fruit, sometimes I crave a little vegetable maybe, not many times though. Actually, when I think about it, I really don't crave vegetables, and I even liked vegetables when I was a child. When I was a child, I pretty much liked everything. I like salads, but I like the sauces or the things, the cheeses or meat you put on the salad. I like vegetables. I know some people that couldn't stand vegetables. I know this one guy, our family friend, when we were kids, he only liked French fries. That can't be good. He liked French fries and Coca-Cola. That was his diet. That's pretty brutal. Don't know what he eats now. As a children, you can take that shit for years, but then you might be fucked up really early. That's why most of my parents' generation, like my grandparents, in here Finland, they live kinda pretty long. They live longer than my parents' generation usually. That older generation, many of them live over 90, because in their childhoods there was none of this shit. The whole point of their childhoods, they were eating from the nature. That the problem was back then probably malnutrition, but if they had food, the food was very good quality. These days the problem is everybody gets too much shit way too early. Straight from the womb, and you start to stab the babies. It's pretty crazy. It's a pretty crazy world. This raw meat tastes fantastic. That bone broth is so satisfying. Holy shit. It's kinda heavy too. That's why I wanted something lighter. Raw meat lighter. Lighter, but you still get substance from it. Like sometimes you crave more protein and fat based nutrients. Sometimes you crave more sugar or hydrating stuff. Then you have the fruits, juices or shit. Wait. That's about it. See you on the next one.